Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Sauce. Great weekend, man. Started off with an excellent college football Saturday. Top bets went 5-1. Finished at like 3.4 or 3.6 units. The results guy does it on Monday morning, so I didn't even add it up yet. It was a great day though. Great college football Saturday. And then NFL Sunday. Top bets went 3-1. And I took some losses early. I was actually down after the 1 o'clock, the early games. I lost the Titans, lost the Lions. I'm so square for that one. And I lost the Panthers big. That was the top bet that lost. So I was actually down heading into the late games. And I had Bills -7 top bet hit. Seahawks +2, or I actually got +2.5. That hit. Then I had the under in the Denver game that hit. And also in the Discord, I put together an SGP for the Denver game. It was Denver +3.5 and under 50.5. And that hit. So wow, just what a way to finish NFL Sunday and put a cap on the weekend. I'm riding high right now. Wasn't enough to recuperate all my losses from last weekend when I got buried, but it's a chunk, and I will take it. So all of you that were supportive last week, hopefully you got a chunk back too. Real quick, couple announcements for this upcoming week. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a step back from the YouTube videos. I still be uploading stuff, but I got a couple things going on. I'm listing my house, so I have to pack up all this shit tomorrow. So I gave the guys the day off tomorrow, and then obviously they're also off on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So it's really a 3-day work week. If you subscribe to the website and are in the Discord, this doesn't apply to you. Business as usual, picks will still be going up, normal time. Nothing changes on that end. But making these videos takes a lot of time, and unfortunately I'm short on manpower, and I'm short on my own personal time this week. So I'll be uploading stuff. They just won't be quite as deep as usual. And then starting next week, because after this weekend, this is rivalry weekend, college football dramatically slows down after this weekend. I'm going to start uploading NBA. We're going to upload the night before, do the live show the day of, kind of the same thing we do with MLB. So that's starting next week. We are officially into NBA. Pretty excited about it. Live show schedule this week. I'm going to do 3. So we're going to do Friday morning, because I don't know if you're familiar, there's a bunch of college football games on Friday also. So I'm going live Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning. So there's 3 live shows. I'm still going to be uploading stuff. It just won't be quite as deep as usual. Anyway, Monday Night Football, let's get into it.
Welcome to the Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
Super Bowl rematch, Philadelphia on the road in Arrowhead. Chiefs are laying 2.5 points at home here, total sitting at 45.5. So this line did get up to 3 for a while. Looks like Sharp actually came in and bought up all those 3s, because it's now back down to 2.5, and I'm looking at 2.5s across the board. And at this number, we're looking at a dead even split. So at 3, pros seem to like Philly, but at 2.5, take your pick, man. They're split 50-50. So this is the game of the year so far. This is the best game of the NFL this season up to this point. And it's not just because it's a rematch of the Super Bowl, but also you got both these teams. It's Monday Night Football, which is awesome. But you also got both these teams coming off a bye week. And both of these teams are pretty healthy also. Eagles offensively still missing Dallas Goedert and Quez Watkins. But the entire offensive line is healthy, including that right guard Jurgens. He's been out since week 4. And if you notice, Eagles haven't been running the ball quite as efficiently after he went out. DeAndre Swift had a couple big games early on in the season, been far less productive since he's out. So Jurgens being back at guard is huge. Philadelphia defensively is completely ready to roll with the exception of Nakobe Dean. He was hurt, that he came back and played in 3 games, I think. Now he's out again. He's not really having the best season anyway. Not saying him being out isn't a factor, but doesn't really move the needle for me. Good news for the Eagles defense, Bradley Roby is back. He hasn't played since week 5, I think, or week 6. So he's been out for a while. So the Eagles add another corner to their already loaded secondary. On the Kansas City side, no need to even bring up the offense because they're completely ready to go. Chiefs offense is healthy. And the Chiefs defense is only missing linebacker Nick Bolton. He hasn't played in about a month. Other than that, they are good. So let's match these teams up on the field. And first things first, I'm taking the under. Let's get that out of the way. Unders, as you probably heard me say 100 times now, unders in these primetime games, it's getting silly. They just continue to cash. Not to mention, I actually like the under in this matchup also. So even if you throw the primetime unders trend out, I still like the under here. Kansas City's defense has been excellent at home this year. They're allowing just 14 points per game at home. And before you say against who, they saw the Chargers at home. They saw the Lions at home. It's two of the best offenses in the NFL. KC's defense has been great overall, even better at home in Arrowhead. And sticking on the topic of home-away splits, Jalen Hurts' passing numbers don't look nearly as good on the road. At home, he's completing 73% of his passes, 8.8 yards per attempt, and a 112 passer rating. On the road, just 66% of his passes, 7.1 yards per attempt, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. 6 interceptions. He's thrown 6 picks in their 5 road games. Now, 3 of them came in the Jets game, but still a noticeable drop in production from Jalen Hurts throwing the ball on the road. Now, I do expect the Eagles to run the ball in this game. I already mentioned they got that guard back, but also KC's run defense is starting to look like the Chiefs' run defense we're used to. They started off the season looking pretty solid against the run, and I even said in one of the videos, hey, maybe the Chiefs can defend the run this year. Yeah, that faded. They're back to 26th in yards per carry, 20th in DVOA, and 27th in adjusted line yards. So I expect to see the Eagles keeping the chains moving on the ground, but the thing is, when you're expecting an offense to have success primarily from the run, that actually can help an under bet. I mean, the clock doesn't stop, usually smaller gains, the gains in smaller chunks. Running the ball gets tougher in the red zone, so a lot of times you're dealing with 3s instead of 6s. So I like the Eagles to move the ball. I like them to establish the run, but I don't think it hurts my under. Now, on the other side of the ball, Kansas City's run game may have started off the season looking nice, but they've fallen off. They've dropped into the bottom half of the NFL in most rushing metrics. It's turned back into a pass-reliant offense like the Chiefs teams that we're used to. You combine that with the fact that the Eagles have one of the best run defenses in the NFL. On the season, they're second in DVOA, 4th in yards per carry allowed. I don't think we can count on much production from Isaiah Pacheco in this one. And here's the deciding factor for me on this side of the ball. What do we know about Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs passing offense? They absolutely smoke zone coverage. You bet a zone-heavy defense against Patrick Mahomes, you're literally throwing things at the TV, yelling, how is Travis Kelce this wide open on every single play? It's maddening. It's because this passing offense absolutely devours zone coverage. And when I say this passing offense, primarily Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes on the season, 4th in passer rating, 5th in net yards per attempt against zone coverage, but just 19th and 18th against man coverage. Why am I bringing these numbers up? Because the Eagles run a lot of man coverage. 52.2% of the Eagles' defensive snaps this year have been in man coverage. And I expect Philly to run even more man coverage in this matchup, because let's be honest, the Chiefs don't have the most explosive weapons on the outside. I mean, look at the matchup of the skill positions here. I don't claim to be a defensive coordinator, but tell me your strategy, if you're calling the plays for the Eagles defense, is sit in man coverage and double team Travis Kelce. How is that not your strategy? You think Sky Moore and Valdez-Scantling can consistently win their one-on-one battles against Darius Slay and James Bradbury? Remember, the Eagles also got Bradley Roby back, another corner into the mix. If I'm the Eagles DC, I'm confident my guys can win these battles on the outside, and I'm running a lot of man coverage. Got an underdog pick'em here. This one comes from me, not Prop Beaver. I know everyone wants Prop Beaver. So what do you go, like 7-2 again? Had another monster Sunday, bounced back from last week. But this one is mine. It's a 3-pick, so it pays out 6 times. DeAndre Swift higher than 58.5 rushing yards. Isaiah Pacheco lower than 48.5 rushing yards. Travis Kelce lower than 7 receptions. If you don't have an Underdog fantasy account, you can head over to the website or download the app. When you make your account, make sure you use the promo code BET, B-E-T. That'll get you a $100 deposit bonus. So you deposit $100 and they will give you a free $100 to play with. Sorry for such a short video. I usually go a lot more in depth than that, but like I said, this week's crazy. So as far as what I'm betting, I already told you I'm taking the under at 45.5. Going to keep rocking with these primetime unders. And I'm rolling with the Bird Gang. I know Patrick Mahomes below 3 has been dominant. I mean, he has an insane win rate when the Chiefs are favored by less than 3. So that's a little terrifying. But I think Philadelphia is the more complete team right now. And you know they've got this one circled after losing to this Chiefs team in the Super Bowl. So give me Philadelphia plus 2.5 and give me the under at 45.5. Let's go Birds. If you want our top bets for all sports, parlays of the day, or want to join our Discord, and like I said, the website and the Discord running as usual. It's just YouTube that I'm taking a step back from. Just head over to KyleKirms.com. The information's right there on the homepage. Great weekend, man. Let's keep the positivity rolling. Remember to bet responsibly. Hopefully, I can see you on the live shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All 3 mornings. Would love to see you in the comments if you can make it. Let's have ourselves a great Monday night.